Hey there guys, we're taking a look at Rise of the Tomb Raider running on the AMD Ryzen 5 5500U. Now the game is currently actually running at 720p with the lowest possible settings, and the performance is really fantastic. It's actually a super smooth and consistent experience. Yeah, we're not hitting an above 60 FPS or even hitting 60 FPS, but the frame rates that we are getting are very consistent and very smooth. This is really just another situation of AMD really flexing their iGPU performance lead over Intel in this price bracket, because the i5 just could not compete with this at all. I'm very curious to see how the RDNA 2 iGPU is actually going to end up performing in something like this, because we might be at the point now where this game might be playable at 1080p at the lowest possible settings on the new RDNA 2 iGPU. And that's kind of crazy to think about, because it's already really great performance at 720p at this FPS. If we could just bump this up to 1080p and get this level of performance, that's like a console level experience, like a nice console level experience that you're going to be getting there. And I'm really curious to see what Intel's actually going to end up doing, because their iGPU performance does not seem to be improving with Alder Lake. It seems like Alder Lake iGPU is going to be pretty much just the 96 execution unit XE across the board, which is an improvement on the lower end, but on the top end, I don't think it's going up any higher. So the big question, at least from me, is whether or not Intel's version of what is going to essentially be the competitor to the MX 550 from Nvidia, if that's going to be enough to close the gap with AMD. I mean, early rumors are already pointing towards the MX 550 beating out the new RDNA 2 graphics. So it really is starting to look like there's going to be some interesting competition in the low end, and I'm curious to see if Intel's going to be able to actually keep up. That being said though, I'm kind of getting worried on what the low end prices are going to be on these kinds of things, because so far it seems like RDNA 2 might only be relegated to very expensive laptops. And if that's the case, that really opens up a position for Intel to close the gap, because it really seems like AMD is going for the same strategy they did before, where the previous generation is going to just fill out the low end. So we might not actually have a noticeable iGPU bump in this price bracket. So that might actually put the MX 550 in a very interesting segment of the market. But anyways, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.